All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a pretty interesting topic. So I was roaming around in Raid Report, which is an awesome website that has all of the statistics and data of the raids inside Destiny 2. And when I looked at the speedrun leaderboards, I actually clicked on it, and I noticed that at the very top, the fastest speedrun of the Deepstone Crypt was done at 46 seconds. Now I thought to myself,
wait a minute!
Okay, well maybe there's like some crazy cracked out team out there that actually got it beat in 46 seconds. Maybe they speedran it. Maybe they found some exploits to work around the mechanics so that way they could get to boss damage really fast. But then as I clicked on the actual run itself, I noticed that it was done solo. That literally a warlock went into the raid, presumably at the boss checkpoint, and got one kill alone, and that obviously would have been Tannix, the boss, and beat the entire raid boss encounter in 46 seconds. Solo. So at that point I realized, okay, obviously this is just a cheater, like the previous video that I made, where cheaters were literally doing a two-man Garden of Salvation run for some weird reason. On a similar note, clearly someone was out there doing a solo cheater run of the Deepstone Crypt, just absolutely farming Tannix in under a minute, which led me to do a little bit of research, and in my research I was able to find this video here, so let's go ahead and sit back and enjoy the world record, according to Raid Report, the fastest completion of the Deepstone Crypt, beating Tannix, a solo warlock. Let's see the remarkable strategies that this guy utilizes, okay? Spawns in, looks like he's flying forward. Make sure to put down his Well of Radiance. He pulls out the Colony power weapon. Interesting. You know, the Colony is not really optimal DPS in general, but I think when you spam about 1,000 bullets a second, it tends to really get the job done. And so, as we can see here, he is just absolutely melting this boss, just decimating him. Oh my god, poor Tannix. He didn't deserve this. Look at this, and all like that, he's already down to the last damage bar, and he is completely dead. Wow. So it took him about 40 seconds to get it done, and then the actual official API is going to read 46 seconds. So apparently doing low man challenges and speedruns of the raids in Destiny 2 has become a fun hobby for all of the cheaters and the cheater community within Destiny 2, which is very unfortunate and very lame to see. In fact, if you go back to Raid Report and look at all these stats here, you notice that this guy is not actually the first person to cheat in doing this encounter. We have multiple people here. I mean, I'm not sure how many of these guys are cheaters. I'm not sure how fast you can actually beat just the boss encounter in the Deepstone Crypt, but I would imagine the good majority of these are actually just cheaters, and so they're all in here in a little competition of their own to see who has the strongest cheats and who can get the world record fastest run of the Deepstone Crypt, Tannix completion. And this is frustrating to see, and I feel like if you're Bungie and you're doing your anti-cheat thing where you're trying to manually ban people based on evidence and reviewing footage of the game, like, this right here is pretty easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty easy to ban a good majority of people that are very blatantly cheating in the game. Now, obviously, they're not hurting anyone when they cheat. They're not doing it in PvP. They're not ruining people's trials cards, but they're still ruining the game, and they're ruining the API. They're ruining the legitimacy of trying to speedrun the Deepstone Crypt boss encounter. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Bungie should go through and ban at least a few of the people at the top of this list here? And interesting enough, I actually see on the list here one of the guys from the last video I made where I talked about two people that were cheating and doing a two-man challenge on the Garden of Salvation boss. And it looks like those cheaters have brought their cheats over to the Deepstone Crypt, and they are contesting for the world record fastest cheater run of the Deepstone Crypt, Tannix completion now. Great. I can't help but feel like it's pretty much a slam dunk ban for Bungie to ban at least a few of the people at the top of this list. And I'm no speedrun expert on the Deepstone Crypt boss encounter. It took a minute to do a little bit of research, but I could see that a legitimate clan of 6 people were able to do it in around 2 minutes in an actual speedrun attempt. So I imagine that you could slice some time down here and there, maybe even get to a minute and a half, unless there was some way you could bypass some mechanics. But the majority of the people at the top of this list are probably cheating in order to have these numbers. I would like to know genuinely where the first legitimate run is at on this list, because at this point in time I can't tell which one is the first legit run of this encounter. And lastly, hopefully Raid Report sees this and they're able to remove the cheaters from the top of the list. But that's gonna be a wrap for this video. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you want to stay up to date on all things Destiny 2. Season 13 is right around the corner, and I'll be grinding and bringing you all the news for Season 13 of Destiny 2. I can't wait. I'll see you then.
Subscribe to Lucky 10p with notifications on, and smash that motherfucking like button. And follow me on Instagram too for those dank Destiny memes.